What's up, guys? It is I, the Crypto Otaku, here once again to bring you the Crypto Chaos and, of course, the dystopian future news of the day. How you guys doing, man? Hanging in there at 66.2 again. Back at 66. We can't break the 66, man. We can't break the 66, as it appears to be somewhat of a bear trap. We'll get and dive into that tonight. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Boom, man. Here we go again. Back at it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we got some fun and exciting things to go over today. Holy crap. You see what's going on with the SEC? What the hell's going on over there? They're freaking out over, after Trump got on stage and Bitcoin moving around. The U.S. government, they're not going to sell that. I mean, well, not all of it. They're supposed to be selling some of it, but anyway, let's gonna take a look at it again. Hope you guys aren't doing anything stupid, right? Don't do anything stupid. Don't do it. Don't do it. Focus One, welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight, man? How you doing tonight? It's not Whopper Wednesday yet. I might pick up one tomorrow. It's been a minute. It's been a few weeks. $3 Whopper, man. You can't beat it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. All the news is coming out constantly. Can't keep up with all of it. Yada, yada, yada. We talk about it every day. It's crazy. And this is the second day we are sitting at. You know it, guys. You know it. We cover it every day. You know it. You know what I'm going at. You know what I'm going at with this. 35K! $35 trillion. 35T. $35 trillion. $1 trillion. Yeah, we made it. We made it. Congratulations. If you guys haven't seen this metric yet, hey, we made it. We could give ourselves a pat on the back. We spent all the monies. All the monies. Yes. Yeah, we did it. And yeah, we got plenty more of these to burn, man. We gotta get some better We gotta get some better things to celebrate than this. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, so that happened yesterday. Again, we covered it. David Shorkey. I think I'm pronouncing his name finally. Shorkey came out and did his whole thing. We love covering Shorkey. He's awesome. David S. I always call him because I can never pronounce his damn name. Yeah, he pulled out those giant Q cards again. He's like, is anyone else listening to me? Yeah, and it was great. It was awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where we go from here because, yeah, it's not stopping. We still got another $1 trillion print this year. Oh, you know it. They're going to start printing like crazy during the election. Stonks sitting at 42 in fear. Still 42 in fear as Microsoft, I think it fell 6% today. Tesla and everything else kind of underperforming. Tech sell-offs, man. Mag 7 coming down. It's happening. Of course, Bitcoin, crypto, all the assets, in our space. Ooh, look at that. We just refreshed it. It came back down a little bit. Ooh, 61 currently. Down from 68 just about an hour ago when I was setting up a stream. Yikes, guys. That's big yikes. All right. Then, of course, the dollar still, it looks like it dropped a little bit today. Interesting that it did. He was buying our treasury bonds, man. Do we got to play the Bukele video again? I'm super bullish, man. I gotta get into the Bukele video again. Maybe later. Yeah, of course, all the cryptos on the day on the downside, on the downtrend. Just be hanging in there. As of course, that's one of our channel favorites. And then XRP up 4.8, almost 5% on the day. That's pretty damn bullish for XRP. Book of Memes still making a run. I don't get it, man. I don't understand why. Ton coin still 1.28%. Nothing else really moving. XLM 3.3. Binance, yikes, Binance. Flow 2.3. Yeah, there's nothing on the hour coming up. Man, this is a really bloody day, guys. BSV giving up a little bit of that, shedding off a little bit of that return, as it did pump about 15% yesterday. That's pretty insane. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on in our space in terms of the current movements. There's tons of big things to cover today. I want to dive into this before we get into our next metric, which is, of course, Mt. Gox prepares final transfer of 80,000 Bitcoin amid market volatility. And I wanted to see if we could identify some of this making its way onto Kraken, or is it going to Kraken? Let's find out. Let's dive into a little bit of this real quick and then get into some of the rest of the metrics, as that's going to fall in CoinGas later. Data and Arkham Intelligence shows that Mt. Gox address 12 RGP recently transferred a 0.02 Bitcoin worth $1,350 to another address. The same address that also transferred okay. So it seems like they're just kind of getting it ready. Again, they tested the address, as you guys normally should do. If you're carrying, I guess I'm not carrying my wallet on me. Oh no, someone's gonna steal my crypto. Oh no. But no, yeah, if you got your wallet on you, you know what I'm talking about, man. You're gonna make that first transfer initiated. I mean, 1,300 is kind of a. He could move a lot less than that to test the wallet. But anyway, yeah, it seems like small transfers indicate that Mt. Gox is conducting test transactions before moving the remaining 80,128 Bitcoin, valued at $5.35 billion. So it doesn't look like we're going to see that. I just wanted to kind of touch that because they are getting that ready. And then, yeah, when we get back on here, I do not think we're going to see any of it, but let's take a look anyway. This is Bitcoin against all exchanges, of course. What is remaining? It looks like, again, we're coming back down from our high of 2.49 in the recent weeks. Man, it's just kind of climbed up to 2.49. The Focus One, before I go any further, the Focus One says he went to see Deadpool and Wolverine, man. I was waiting. I was going to see that movie over the weekend, my friends. We got so sidetracked with all the other side quests, and we did not do it. So I'm super excited for that movie, man. Super excited. No spoilers. But yeah, maybe we can talk about that next weekend. That'd be great, man. That's freaking awesome. I'm super excited for that movie. I don't think there's another Marvel movie I'm really excited for down the pipeline, except for that one, to be honest. But yeah, No Way Home was better. Oh, but this was worth seeing too. Okay. I guess hopefully it'll exceed my expectations, because I honestly, No Way Home was not particularly one of my favorite movies, but I like the Spider-Verse better, in my opinion. Anywho, yeah, it looks like we're coming back down to that, right? This is when Mt. Gox initiated their first dump off, the first dump of Bitcoin, which pumped it up to 0.02 No, 0.05. I'm sorry, guys. 0.05. Added 0.05 million to all exchanges when it did that. So it seems like we're going to get a similar amount coming, right? Similar amount coming probably by the end of the week. Mt. Gox. That could send Bitcoin coming down a little bit more as well. Or it can consolidate since it's probably going to, test. I really do feel like this is a bull trap. I mean, a bear trap. A bear trap, sorry. It feels like that, man. It feels like that. But you never know. There's a lot of stuff going on in the macro. Okay, and let's just double check Kraken real quick to make sure it hasn't hit the exchange yet. And yeah, looks like it hasn't. This is still the same block we got dumped from Mt. Gox onto Kraken. So keep an eye out for that. It's coming. And of course, we're going to look at it every single day as we usually do. Moving on, bitties on the ETFs front. Looks like BlackRock still sitting around 3. What? I was expecting the 30 still. Damn. We pushed up to, yeah, BlackRock's gobbling these up, guys. Man, they're going to eat all the damn gumballs, man. They're going to leave any bubble gum for us to blow or chew. Man, this is crazy. 341,000, and that is up to date. No, we're still a day behind. So 3,000 biddies bought yesterday, and as always, because they're a day behind, let's just go check a look on do a little bit of quick research on X and check iBit and see what they got moving for today. Boom! Oh my gosh, I keep fudging my keyboard. Oh my god! All right, BlackRock pulling in today. What do we got? Especially these inflows, man. I don't care about the amount of inflows. I don't care about the amount worth in dollars. Took in $4 billion through iBit in quarter 2. That's just quarter 2. Today, let's go into the latest. I don't like that. That's not by default. It should be by default. $500,000 worth of Bitcoin as of yesterday. Yeah, that was a stupid amount. 3,000 Bitcoin yesterday. That's got to be more than 500,000. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, they're gonna reach 500,000 Bitcoin. iBit what? Yeah. When with iBit, that doesn't make any sense. This guy doesn't. Broken English, man. Broken English. End of day volume, July 30th. iBit sitting at that's a 725 million in volume. Give me the biddies, man. I don't care about the dollar amount. I don't care about how much moving. 125 million in inflows on Monday. It was yesterday. Here do we get the total here? iBit 205. Is it just 205 biddies today? Is that what we got? I don't know. I don't read that language. I can't read that. I don't know, guys. They keep making new numbers, man. I don't want to waste any more time on it. But yeah, 341, and we should not be celebrating this either. This is not a great thing that we track, right? We just track how much they're moving, how much they're holding, man. Because this is gonna take it again. Every single Bitcoin that they acquire takes it away from all of us because they're not gonna let it go. They're acquiring Bitcoin off the backs of investors, off the backs of people that just want exposure. They're using them to accumulate more Bitcoin because they're not going to let it go. They're going to bring it again. They're gonna drop it off as dollars later, right? So, yeah. I just want to reiterate why we track that. It's not a great thing for us to be excited for BlackRock. Fidelity, Bitwise, of course, sitting 181,000, and look at that. We are really close for ARK Invest, Kathy Wood, to be, 50k Bitcoins. All right, top 10 crypto assets on the exchanges, right? How many? Cardano still holding on number 10. Tron underneath it. Nothing really moving here. Avalanche below that as well. As we got huge news to go over. SEC, when it comes to altcoins, S-coins, right? S-tier coins. As all of our coins kind of bleed over the last few days. Jaspy's still sitting at number 56. All right. Yeah, we got to go into the news, man. There's a lot of stuff to cover today. Top 10 assets in the world. Of course, Bitcoin still sitting at number 9. Silver kind of pumped a little bit, up from 1.56, 1.58 over the weekend to $1.6 trillion asset. Alrighty. And, of course, our last and final is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Yeah, still kind of digging ourselves out of that basically fire sale metric, right? We're not there anymore, guys. I'm sorry. We can burn them later. I'm sure we'll get back down there eventually, guys. We got a whole bear market to get to. Anywho, yeah, this is the big thing for today, guys. The SEC has backtracked security claims against Solana and other altcoins in a Binance case. They have to say it now, guys. They have to say it. Those words, not a security, right? Commodity. Oh my God, we have to say these things now. We can't just be like, I have to know more. I have to know more. No, Gary, you don't have to know more. Not against the Howey tests. These ancient ways that we gauge what is security, what is the commodity. Anywho, the SEC wants to revise its Binance lawsuit. Solana, Cardano, and Polygon are amongst those that are affected. SEC has several reasons to do this. The U.S. Securities Exchange Commission currently wields the most power of the crypto. Yes, they hold all the power. They're like women. They hold all the power when it comes to sex. Yeah, the SEC holds all the power when it comes to your crypto. And yeah, so notably, the agency has uses legal action to enforce its view, and has recently seen its lawsuit against Binance specifically in the 10 crypto assets, including Solana, Cardano, and others, are unregistered security, which could set as damaging legal precedent onto the altcoins. The SEC ships the strategy on altcoins in Binance lawsuit. The latest development in the Binance lawsuit could significantly impact most of the biggest altcoins on Thursday, July 20th. Thursday, that's a typo. Today's Tuesday. Come on, guys. Daily Coin, what the F? Oh my God. Going back to Focus One, saying these are AI written articles. 100%. The latest development in the Binance lawsuit, right? The SEC filed a document revealing its plans to shift its legal strategy related to altcoins. In the lawsuit, the agency proposed to amend a section of about 10 coins, including Solana, Cardano, Polygon, amongst others. I have in my thumbnail, guys, Algorand, Cosmos. It's crazy what's going on. And I'm sure Ethereum's up there too. And Ethereum, there's tons of L2s on Ethereum. Does that open up a can of worms for all other ERC20 tokens? Possibly. Focus One says men hold the power when it comes to the marriage. Jeez. Yeah. I guess so. That's true. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much about that. I'm gonna get delisted. Oh well. We do our thing, right? We do it. I started it. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. I did start it. I was using that as an example and trying to be edgy, as I usually am. Someone's got to wear the damn glove, right? Someone's got to wear the damn glove in this freaking space, right? Jesus. All right. So yeah, the latest development in the Binance lawsuit, right? This is nuts. I cannot believe this. So the Crypto Rand says, just in, the SEC. Yeah, this just came out at 6:30, guys. It's like an hour and a half ago, U.S. Eastern Standard Time, right? It's crazy that this is happening right now, at the end of the year, right before the election, right before, everyone gets the cast of, right after Trump gets out there, talks about crypto, everyone's eyes on crypto. It's crazy. I cannot stress this, guys. This is not a drill. This is like the start of something big. Huge altcoin rally ahead. Question mark. Riddle me this. Possibly. Oh, Jesus. Polygon as securities in its lawsuit on Binance. It has not been a good few days for the Gary Gensler. Yeah, he just got put on the spot, man, by Orange Man. Orange Man put him on the spot. Everyone booed. We all heard it. We all watched it. Everyone booed. Whew. Man, I'm out of breath. Whew. Oh, I'm going to have to take a swig of something soon. Anyway, the SEC informed defendants that it intends to seek leave to amend its... Oh, geez, I can't even read that. It's cut off. The SEC proposed to amend its complaint, including with respect to the third-party crypto asset securities, as defined in the SEC's omnibus opposition to defendants' motion to dismiss I guess that's declaration number 172. Obviate, Jesus, obviate, obviate, I don't know, observe, I don't know. The need for the court to issue a ruling to the sufficiency of the allocations as to those tokens at this time. The parties met and conferred and have agreed to the following proposed schedule for a briefing on the motion to amend the related proceeding. The pleadings. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. What a mouthful. Yeah. Retracted request for a court classified tokens, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, Polygon, and many other security as securities. So yeah, they're ultimately going to be commodities at this point. You can't go back from that. Can't go back from that. And this is the total list here: Solana, Cardano, Matic, right? Polygon. I mean, most of these damn things right here, right? Most of these damn coins right here, guys, are no longer going to be securities. This is amazing. It's an amazing day. I gotta print some more 3D, 3D print some more coins. But yeah, Cardano, man, that's just gonna be crazy bull run. Filecoin, man, this is crazy. Atom, Sand, Mana, Algorand, Axis, and Cody. The only one I don't have in this entire lineup, I think, I guess I don't have any Mana anymore. I don't have Mana and Axis, yeah, Mana, Axis, and Cody. I have the rest of these coins. I mean, you gotta have a bag, man. You gotta have a bag, very well diverse bag, especially if you got deep bags, right? Hey, I feel these coins, man. I'm feeling them. Oh, Jesus. At the time of the inclusions of these altcoins caused concern among them, their holders due to the higher regulatory risk. If the SEC designated major altcoins as unregistered securities, exchanges could not list these tokens for U.S. consumers. They've hurted this market. They've hurt this market so much, guys. They've set us back so long. So long. I'm so sick of these. I'm so sick of these coins being listed as securities and not securities. The unclear regulation from the SEC. We're finally at the crossroads, right? Event, right, guys? We're finally at that peak in the moment of our I can't even speak tonight. It's insane. I'm just so excited. This movement is finally going to happen. So yeah, the initial broad application of securities law to various cryptocurrencies face significant legal challenges and the criticisms of the cryptocurrencies and its legal experts. These challenges highlight the difficulty in applying traditional security law frameworks to decentralized digital assets. From the very beginning, it's been the problem, and it's finally going to be over. Get your damn sticky fingers out of our coin jar. So yeah, in the Binance lawsuit, the SEC's original case could set a legal precedent on whether or not altcoins like Solana and ADA could be considered securities. Once they knock these off the board, guys, there's not much really left to say about most of these other securities, right? Securities, tokens, right? These tokens, these commodities. Security Gensler has always pointed out. Always, we've had that old video. Have you seen that, Focused? Have you seen that video? Particularly, I was curious if you've seen the old clip from Gary Gensler back in the day working at MIT. I'm sure you've seen it by now. No? What? I know we showed it on here at least once. Maybe you were out. I mean, it was a few months ago, but yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring that up because it's really important to bring this to front, man. This is Gary Gensler at MIT teaching about crypto assets and specifically underlining. This is again way before he was the head chair SEC. Gary Gensler. This is him. Whoops. Gensler. Gary Gensler. Gary the goddamn goblin Gensler. That's what I call him. Yeah. Content. I don't want the whole damn thing. This has been clipped to death now for years. The following. I gotta go to YouTube to find it, of course. We'll get it real quick. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this video, maybe it doesn't sound familiar. Focus One says, I think this is really important for anyone to see because, yeah, this is a long time coming. We pointed this out in our space, what he has said. It is a little
many
short.
of them are just applications, computer code to move the ledger somewhere else. But the riddle remained. You remember that riddle. how to move money peer-to-peer without a central authority. And that's what I'm asking for next class, Thursday, to actually read. I wouldn't wing it, and I wouldn't be afraid of it. Satoshi Nakamoto wrote a paper that everybody in this class, if you're at MIT and a few of you are at Harvard, I'm telling you, you can read it. You'll understand maybe a half to 2/3 of it. It's not deeply technical. It's only 8 or 9 pages.
Jesus. Yeah, that's not the clip I was looking for. I'm looking for the 3/4 of the. Yep, this is the clip.
But 54% is Bitcoin. Ethereum is 16%. So between them, that's 70%. So we already know in the U.S. and in many other jurisdictions that 3/4 of the market are not ICOs or not what would be called securities. Even in the U.S., Canada, and Taiwan, the 3 jurisdictions that follow something similar to the Howey test that we've talked about, 3/4 of the market is non-securities. It's a commodity, a cash crypto.
Yeah.
So
and he said that, again, years before becoming the SEC chair. As we know today, Gary Gensler. This has been making the rounds for the last 2 or 3 years that I've seen. And, yeah, here we are. Here we are in 2024, finally getting some clarity on only a few of them. Go figure, man. Go figure. Obviously, he's been shilling, pumping his own bags or at least stacking his own stat. I really feel like he's held this back on purpose, primarily probably for BlackRock. He probably wants to get in, or maybe he wants to be a top CEO for JP Morgan. Maybe this paves his way back into that sort of career path, and then. Maybe Jamie Dimon becomes the Treasury, like everyone's talking. Who knows? Who knows? But this was a thing. This happened. This is not fake. This is real. And yeah, we're finally getting some clarity right now. 2024, July 30th, the end of July. Oh man. Oh man. Welcome, Stanley Meeman. He says, "What is my thoughts on Pepe?" Well. What is my thoughts on Pepe? Okay, well, my initial thoughts on Pepe is, great coin when it came out. I made about $2,000 on it. Sold it, haven't touched it since. Pepe has been up stupid this year. When it comes to a meme, right? When it comes to meme class memes, Pepe is definitely in the top echelon of memes. But do I recommend you purchase memes? No. Why? Because why? Well, because I'm going to tell you right now. This right here, I always use this as an example. It could be literally anything. But I like to use this on my desk because, here's another one. Here's a dumpster fire, right? Dumpster fire, right? It's cute. It's cuddly. Well, not really cuddly. It doesn't really do anything except just gives you maybe a little bit of cheer when you're looking at the stock market on a day like today. But yeah, this has no utility. It sits on my desk. It looks cool. It's like Doge. It's got a coin. It's got a dog on it, right? It's like Pepe. It's got a frog on it. But it has no real utility, right? It really doesn't. And then I have something like on my desk. I've got look at this. Look at that. It's Bitcoin. Orange pills, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a little capsule. I can put it in my mouth and enjoy just a little bit of freedom. A little bit of financial freedom in a capsule. And it's nice. It's nice to have. It's got some utility to it, right? That's my big takeaway on utility coin versus a non-utility coin, a meme token, right? Yeah, that's how I feel. That's what my thoughts are on Pepe. It's great for the initial pump and dump. It's great if you want to invest a little bit, not your entire life savings, not your everything every dollar you can invest. Just know it's a pump and dump scheme. And know if you maybe have a moon bag, pull out your initial investment, let it ride, whatever. There's things you can do. No problem, man. No problem, Stanley. No problem at all. Let's get back to it. All right. So that's what's going on with Gary. Our favorite altcoins, right? And the future of our space. As the hypocrite Gary Gensler finally has his final moments in the chair SEC position. All right, Russia to use cryptocurrency in off-border payments. Dude, there's so much stuff to cover today. So much great stuff coming out. I saw this and I lost my mind. I'm like, oh great. BRICS is on the move. They don't even care anymore, man. They want the dollar done. They're going to do it any way they can, and here they go. Cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin and other crypto assets, to be used in off-border payments. Yeah, they're approving it, man. They're approving it. And so crypto for international trades. In the first 3 readings, the Russian parliament has passed 2 crypto bills. The first one will be allow Russia to utilize crypto as payment method for international trades. Guys, we're done with the dollar, the petrodollar, exports, imports, everything. The dollar it's oh my god. Yeah, you love me one, you love me not. You love me. No, I can still redeem it. I didn't go all the way. Yeah, it's mostly there. As long as it's more than half, you can still get your money back, right? I think so. Oh well, whatever. So yeah, this law would enable the Central Bank of Russia to build a pilot project that will explore ways to use cryptocurrency in cross-border transactions. God damn, this is what we are here for, man. This is what crypto's all about. This is why Bitcoin was invented. XRP is exactly this, and I mean, like, oh man, I'm just so hyped. I'm just so bullish. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. My body is ready. I'm ready, and so is Russia. Oh God, so is Russia. Yeah. So Russia faces significant delays in payments coming from international markets, even though Russia has tried to trade with currencies of its partners, like the yuan, right? They conduct most payments in either dollar or euro to go through the international SWIFT system. This is the legacy system. This is the dead system. This is the slow, transfer to your bank account, take 3 days system, right? We're done with the system. The SWIFT system's done. This stuff is dino technology. This has been around since Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. What is going on? It's dead. It is dead, sir. It is done. The SWIFT system is dead. Finite. Complete. Yeah, so this risks secondary sanctions from the Western regulators on banks in partner countries. Freaking Russia, man. According to the Central Bank of Russia, the delay in payments is causing great damage to the economy and has already caused 8% decline in the Russian import. Russia hopes to use the use of cryptos would help them easily buy the banned goods, as cryptocurrency is hard to track. Well, not really. Depending on the currency, right? If you're using Monero, good luck. Good luck tracking that thing. But Bitcoin, we can figure it out eventually. Russia is not the first country to take such steps. Afraid of Western regulators, Venezuela has already adopted this path. Yeah, it's crazy. So I just want to touch news on that. Again, Russia coming out. I get more and more news every single day. BRICS moving on away from the legacy system, the legacy dollar, the SWIFT system, everything. Remember, BRICS, if you're not aware, BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and now Saudi Arabia. I believe Iraq and Iran are in the works, if not one of them already are involved. All right, moving on. Fed's critical interest rate meeting. Yep, that happens tomorrow. It's going to be probably nothing, guys. Unless something happens overnight. It's probably going to be nothing. Here are the latest data and expectations ahead of tomorrow's decision. A 2-day meeting of the Fed event will be held behind closed doors, and the interest rate decision was now stated it's going to happen usually around, it was at 1:30 to 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's like clockwork, guys, every Wednesday, right? It's always on Wednesdays. For nearly a year, the Fed policymakers have consistently stated during the meetings that there were no immediate changes to the benchmark interest rate. However, this may be the last period of time is the instance of which the issue remains unchanged. This may be it, guys. This might be it. And of course, we know they are in recession. Whatever. They're not going to be in session on in August. So we're going to have an entire month to wait for the banks to fail and wait for them to usher in possibly some maybe emergency action to cut interest rates, because we are at critical moments here in the United States in terms of inflation. The American consumer cannot hold out anymore, man. We cannot. But the faster we cut these rates, the more inflation is going to come right back into it. We are no longer in a Goldilocks situation, in my opinion. I think we're in a boiling pot, is according to Bukele, right? the boiling water for the frog to jump out. We still got to jump out, man. We still can jump out. Maybe. Anyway, market expectations suggest that there's a more than a 50% chance that the federal interest rate target will fall to 4.5% to 4.75% by the end of the year. Evercore, ISIS, I don't know. Krishna Guha noted that the Fed's management is carefully preparing to justify rate cut decision and its build internal consensus for future adjustments. Yeah, I don't think they're going to cut. Yeah, this is what I think as well for the year. But the Fed may not cut or need to cut rates in September. So I think last time I seen the metrics on this is there's what is it like a it's above 60% rate cut. I don't know why they didn't outline that here. I know that there's charts out there that give a 60 to 80% rate cut percentage by September. Anyway, we'll see what's going to happen. Goldman Sachs CEO clarifies his stance on Bitcoin. Bitcoin for the Goldman Sachs. Oh my God. Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon clarified his position on Bitcoin during a CNBC interview with Squawkbox co-anchor Andrew Sorkin, who reminded Solomon on his earlier reservations about Bitcoin. Yeah, it's been a love-hate relationship with this asset class. If the crypto's rising prominence indicates its permanence in the financial landscape, Sorkin pointed out that Bitcoin's volatility, highlighting a drop from 70K to 66K in one morning, and mentioned its emergence as a political issue, with figures like former U.S. President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris engaging with the crypto community and our landscape. Does this mean that the crypto is here to stay? I know a couple of years ago, I think you were on the other side. Which Bitcoin might ultimately land? Sorkin asked. The Goldman Sachs CEO Solomon replied, I've never been on other side as whether or not Bitcoin would be something that's around. I think it's just a speculative investment. Yeah. Basically, they're just playing the cards, man. They're playing the card game, man. That's what they're doing. I don't know if he's a really good poker player or not, but I can see through it. Goldman Sachs has been increasingly active in the digital asset space. Matthew McDermott, Goldman's global head of digital assets, announced plans this month for expand the firm's crypto services, focusing on the tokenization of assets like money, market funds, and real estate. The firm expects to launch 3 tokenized projects by the year's end, including one in the U.S. Yeah, so I think it's all BS. I think it's just, like I said, a card game, poker. These banks are waiting to get in. Again, going back to Cathie Wood's prediction, her expectation, her expertise, right, as venture capital. They're giving it 3 to 6 months, possibly even out to 9 months after the ETFs were launched to place their bet on who they want to offer banking custody, and they still have to wait for proper regulation and legislation to happen and occur, as we had the SAB 21 bill, right? SAB 21 vetoed. Anyway, moving on. All eyes on the Fed. Yeah, as September reduction is likely, and this one actually does it give our percentage on this? 95.9%. That's what they're expecting. A 95.9% expectation that we're going to get cut. Yeah, probably. What is that? As of September? Let's see. As of Tuesday, shortly after the U.S. stock market closed, the CME Fed Watch tool indicates a minimal likelihood of a Fed rate cut in July. The tool shows a 95.9% probability that the central bank will maintain the current rates, with only a 4.1% anticipating a 25. Yeah, it's not going to happen this month. And then here we have the Fed Watch tool suggests showing an 85% chance of a 25 basis point cut and a 13% of a 50 basis point reduction for September. That's exactly what I'm thinking as well. I don't think they would even do a 50 though, because again, they want to put this down slow. Maybe even do every other month, or maybe every 2 months, because they have to. They have to keep this inflation under wraps for at least for a little while longer, while they get their possible crypto solution, resolved next year. We'll see. Yeah. I want to show this. This was interesting. This popped up today on CNBC.
But what I'm really excited about is the fact that at this year's conference, we now have additional companies coming out and saying, we're going to put Bitcoin on our balance sheet as a strategic treasury asset. And you haven't seen that before.
More cycle sellers of the world.
Doing this funny thing, and it's working out. Well, now guess what? You're seeing other companies.
We can print our own money.
Start doing the same thing. And from my perspective, if you continue to see Bitcoin gain adoption, which it has a 15-year track record of doing, not owning it is a bad idea. You're going to see these companies outperform, and then other people are going to look around and say, how can I outperform? The world's a competitive place. Bitcoin is a great way to do it, and so the momentum just continues to gather.
I guess the question I would ask, and now certainly if more companies decide that they want to buy and never sell Bitcoin, it's going to increase the demand relative to the fixed supply. We all know that that would work in favor of the prices. But what problem is solved by companies doing that? I mean, I just don't know how many companies are really going to want to place that sort of an asset on their balance sheet and have that be an aspect of their story.
Well, I think it's worth asking what their alternatives are, and the alternative is you can buy a treasury asset that whose white paper says it's going to depreciate at 2% a year. At
Exactly.
Least. Exactly. At the history of the Federal Reserve, they printed approximately 6% supply growth over an incredibly long period of time. 6% supply growth.
I don't think they have a choice, really. They don't have a choice because the dollar is done. It's done. Stanley Meeman says, how much is that Bitcoin? How much is that Bitcoin? Well, in Satoshis, not much. Not much at all. This little guy right here is about $2 to $3 in the U.S. market. You can get these guys. You can get these guys on AliExpress if you want. Again, some memorabilia for this time period, man. This is amazing. This is, again, our financial revolution. And we don't have to do anything but stay at home and talk our minds, right? We don't need to leave the house. We just vote with our wallet. That's what's important. It's very important about the space. Be your own bank. All right. But yeah, again, like they're out here talking about this every day on CNBC. Again, Bitcoin is in the spotlight. More and more companies are jumping in. They're unveiling that they have Bitcoin on the balance sheet. We have more states as we had the entire convention rally off. More and more states getting involved. Michigan now holding for their pensions or their their investment funds for their state employees. Same thing with Wisconsin. That was a few months ago. And then also New Jersey happened last week. I mean, this is crazy. It's crazy what's going on right now. It's like one after the other. Every state is just currently jumping in and jumping on mass adoption. This is what we're waiting for, guys. This is happening, and it's happening so fast. So every day we find out. Eventually, you're going to flip the entire map. The U.S., United States, every single state's going to be orange. Every state. I mean, why wouldn't you? And oh my God, there's so much news, man. We can't even blow through all of it. There's so much more stuff I want to. I'm going to have to probably skip through some of these. I had a whole bunch more handpicked. We got more BRICS news as well to cover. I want to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is Avalanche. I saw something really big on Avalanche today, and this is something we were talking about at the beginning of the year, and that was blockchain for the DMV in California. It's been a while. It's been a while since we talked about this. I just lose it. No. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. California DMV building blockchain on Avalanche. Avalanche particularly for title transfers. Again, tokenizing your titles. Tokenizing real world assets. Tokenizing your vehicle. Right? It's happening. It's happening all the time. We're already talking about using it in the medical field, right? Jasmine is also part of that. Being able to track and keep secure data for the patients, right? And that way it would track with each patient and keep track of all their medical history. And I mean, this is going to happen with every single thing. Every single thing's going to be tokenized. It's going to be an incredible world. You don't have to have anything at home. You won't have to bring anything with you to the doctor. You just go in there, you give them your name, they're going to pull it up, or I'm sure they're going to tie certain things to, maybe biometrics. Who knows? We'll see where we end up at that point. California's Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV, is building a DMV-run blockchain on the Avalanche network. Yes, Avalanche. It's not a dead token, guys. I can't. Gaming and everything else being developed on it. I'm super bullish on Avalanche still. I think it's a great tokenized asset. Cryptocurrency. Network Avalanche will be soon be claimable on the DMV's mobile wallet app in minutes using a verifiable credential, according to the 0x Head Alpha, the Web3 consultancy that implemented the system. Title transfers will be mediated by the escrow like Avalanche blockchain smart contracts that enable users to track and manage vehicle titles digitally. They could potentially reduce the need for physical trips to the DMV. Again, more and more less of us getting outside. This is what I roll this into. Every day I have something to roll it into, and it happens more often than you think. It's coming, guys. It's coming. The dystopian future. It's already here. It's already here as the AI robots are planning their takeover. Again, you're gonna be affected, man, if you are in a current job right now, right? The AI is coming for your job. If you are a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, an accountant, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a bookkeeper, a bank teller, a travel agent, driver, DMV worker, a receptionist, a bank teller, travel agent, factory worker, fast food worker, customer service rep, or, of course, I like to always finish this up with, your friends, and especially your romantic loved ones, as the robots are gonna do all of the Kama Sutra way better than your spouse ever could. All right, guys. Oh, Jesus. That's happening. It's happening. It's coming. I can't get over it. Like, not enough people are talking about it on the news, everywhere. They want you to keep you numb and unaware of this ever occurring in our time here on Earth. It's coming. Oh, Jesus. Bring on all the AI sex robots, says the focused one. I mean, you know what? We covered the I don't know if you saw that. The organoids, the synthetic brain matter that they're going to be creating new computer chips with, right? Instead of developing computer chips, going into organic brain matter. And just growing brains. At this point, we're just gonna we have all the technology. We can clone people. We can create robots out of synthetic or half synthetic or cyborg or full synth like in the Alien movies, right? This is it, man. Like Bishop and Alien. We are in sci-fi movie now. It's just we don't want you to know that we can do all this stuff. It's all behind the scenes. It's all being pushed into the military. Who knows? Biden could have already been one, right? In my opinion, it's already, very likely. Nice. You saw that. The brains, the replacing computers. Oh boy, we're going to get into some touchy stuff, man. Let's see where we are in the next year. What we know about what's happening anyway. Because where they really are. If we only know a sliver of that, where they really are behind the scenes. Only Congress and DARPA can rein in on the dangers of AI. Only Congress and DARPA. That's, of course, DARPA. Remember the creator of all the robotic dogs that took over the entire internet back in 2012. It's happening. If you guys played the Metal Gear Solid series with the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, you had to go save him. And he ended up being killed on the spot with Fox Die. It wasn't even him. It was actually... what was it? I forget his name. Decoy Octopus. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Anywho, enough about my taku nature. Yes. Anyway, some people claim the United States federal government invented the internet. Of course, over the military and everything else. While that's not quite true, many of the fundamental protocols that define the internet, the HTTP, TCP/IP, SMPTP, and the DNS, that of course is the naming service, and others, were the product of deep collaboration between the government and academic researchers. Part of the power lies in the openness, which facilitated the broad interoperability and the level playing field. What about the Net Neutrality Act, guys? Done. It levels the playing field for anyone involved, individuals to the large corporations, to communicate online. It's also partly why no one made billions off the introduction of HTTP. The fact is that no one owned these protocols is what made them such a powerful tool for global communication and commerce. That leads to the next epoch-defining technology, the AI revolution. That's right, the AI revolutionary through its generative AI comes to us via these same protocols. In part, it's a testament to their scalability and a forward-thinking design. Yet, as AI capabilities advance, it seems likely to stretch the bounds of our existing internet protocols. That's right, because everyone was freaking out that IP addresses were not going to work long term. You could not have that many numbers stretch across the internet. But then we had, independent modems and everything else to kind of separate the IPs from the rest of the world. I couldn't tell you all the nitty-gritty details. It's above my baker. I'm not in that world anymore. But to fully harness the power of AI and to maintain some semblance of order during the what in the world? I'm going to say tremendous technological revolution. We'll need new protocols, and just like with the internet, the U.S. federal government, working in collaboration with the academia and the private sector, is well positioned to bring in these into existence. Yeah, blockchain has a right to play in all parts of AI. It's going to be, again, like we have all these AI tokens. They're going to be utilizing and using rendering services, and we're already seeing a lot of the shift to NVIDIA into crazy stuff like Fetch AI and the super hero team of AI tokens that is now Fetch AI. It was A6 or whatever, AJIX. Anyway. For a long time, we've been working towards a universal AI agent, says Demis Hassabis, that could be truly helpful in everyday life. Today at Google I/O, we showed off our latest progress towards this project, Astra. And here's a video of the prototype captured in real time.
What famous piece of literature does this remind you of?
Ooh.
That image of a skull reminds me of Hamlet. Do you enjoy Shakespeare's work?
I would be like, what movie is that? What 80s classic film does that remind you of? The Goonies. My brain works totally different. Anyway.
Tell me what this famous thought experiment might be and explain it to me in one sentence.
That looks like the ship of Theseus thought experiment. It questions whether an object that has had all of its components replaced remains fundamentally the same object.
Can you give me a creative poem about these objects?
A vibrant orb, a mind laid bare, time's silent passage fills the air. The fruit of thought, the sands that fall.
Oh, wow.
Memories will it recall.
Cool. Can you explain this diagram to me in a couple sentences?
Oh, sorry, man.
This appears to be a diagram.
That's weird that you can't hear that.
Lines from different elements. It is likely illustrating the characteristic frequencies of light emitted by those elements in a spectroscopic analysis.
Cool. Thanks, Gemini.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know, though. I thank you for letting me know. I definitely will adjust it for the future of the streams. I think it might be my mixer, not OBS. That's weird. Huh. Speaking of which, Focus One, are you gonna get on out here in our space? I remember you were talking with me about that a while back. I was curious if you're still thinking about the joining the revolution. Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that. That's strange. Yeah, I'll have to do some experiments with that. But thanks for letting me know. All right, and then I want to go into this too, Futurama. The Focus One says, yes, totally. I just have to make content. Ooh, that's the tough part, man, especially finding time for the content as well. I'm still working on that Jasmine video, dude. It's been like 2 weeks since I said I started working on that. And I made that intro, and I even made I don't think you even saw that yet. I don't think I got to share that with you. I made a Jasmine character model, like Bitcoin Chan. I haven't been able to finish her yet, I wanted her to join the stream soon, but I am still focused on doing that Jasmine video. I would like for other people to understand how it is important to our space and just the values of Jasmine in particular. Yeah, man, you do live streams 5 days a week, all kinds of shorts. Yeah, I mean, I've been slacking on the shorts though. I do like maybe 2 shorts a week now. It's hard, man. It's hard to find the time, especially starting another job next week. Not next week. Next week is August. Yeah, I'm gonna start. And on top of that, I do want to make that clear too. I'm gonna be probably starting to say this at the beginning of these few weeks. There will be a week I will be away, but I will be doing some shorts and maybe some videos as things kind of happen in this space. I will be away. I've got some family passing away that I need to go kind of see and take a week off. So I will be putting out videos anyway. It just won't be as much, or I'll be out of my element. I won't have a computer on my trip. So just want to let you know. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I really do. A lot of stuff has been going on in my RL, and as much as I wanted to ignore it, you got to take care of it. You got to take care of it. You got to do you. This was fun. This was lighthearted. I actually first caught the old episode from the last season. Apparently, there's a new episode. But yeah, apparently Futurama, Matt Groening cannot stop making fun of crypto. And I do. I don't know if you've seen this episode, the last episode, but they made a Bitcoin episode where it was like in the Old West. And I just saw it this weekend. It's funny this article came out. I was watching it with a buddy. I just typed Bitcoin in there. Bitcoin Futurama. I'll just show a little clip of it because I don't want to get blocked. But really? Futurama. Yeah, it even went to like...
Hello everyone, and welcome back.
Oh no. Oh god.
The Bitcoin.
What?
The virtual money is soaring once again, leading to a high-tech gold rush.
Prospectors are heading west, where cheap.
Yep. So they did an episode. It was totally about Bitcoin, and it was the worst. It was the worst concept. They went to like some old western town, and it really didn't make much sense. And then they were like trying to mine. They were trying to come up with I think it was palladium. They're trying to find palladium. Because it was going to help the chip manufacturers, and it's great. And then there was a really dumb thing here where he starts mining, and it ends up, it's like, oh,
looky there.
Another Bitcoin. And it's Ethereum.
Dog dumplings. It's just a danged Ethereum.
And it's Ethereum. And I'm like, there's no way. And I saw that, and I freaked out. I'm like, you can't mine Ethereum anymore. It's been proof of stake now for it's been 3 years now. I was like, even when that episode came out, it was incorrect, misinformation. Anywho, yeah, they're still making Futurama. Yes, they are. And I love the series, and I love the characters, and I love the voice actors. They're great. I actually have it's actually one of the first things I ever 3D printed a few years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. I got myself a bender. He's free on Thingiverse if you want to pick him up. He even has a little drawer that opens. Oh, Jesus. But anyway, I'm a huge fan of Futurama. Obviously, all things sci-fi. Huge fan of anything sci-fi. You can talk about anything sci-fi with me. One of my favorite movies of all time, being one of the most classical sci-fi films of our time, or my parents' time, I guess, is Soylent Green. Soylent Green. It's people. And Futurama actually had some nods to that back in the day as well in one of their intros. Anywho, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because apparently there's a new episode. I don't want to read it because I don't want spoilers. But apparently there's a new... it's not even an episode. It's the latest iteration focused on an NFT heist from a media... I guess it is an episode. The Season 2 premiered of the animated science fiction series' latest iteration focused on an NFT heist from a museum displaying a digital artwork. Okay. I don't want to read any further because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone else or myself. But yeah, again, it's so cool to see our space being portrayed. I just... personally don't think it's been portrayed very well. They could have done such a better, cooler episode about Bitcoin than the Old West. I don't know. But again, it's the year 3000, so maybe it's just kind of old news to them. But Bitcoin was worth a stupid amount, even in Futurama. So you can't even fade that. Anywho. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. I did get derailed from what we were talking about earlier. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it is going to be kind of a big mix match of content coming out for me with the month of August. I just wanted to let that loose. But I'm still going to have fun with it. I'm still going to do as much as I can because I love our space, and I don't want to stop doing it. I have fun doing this, man. I love talking about it. It's very therapeutic, and it's very important. It's very important for people to know what's going on in our space. Anywho, let's look at the normies, and then we will call it. We're going almost into overtime again. We've been pulling longer streams here lately. I'm going to refresh this because I still can't believe that Bitcoin still hasn't been in the top 10 even after the Bitcoin conference, even after all eyes. I feel like Google is withholding information. I really do. I really think they're censoring us. They're censoring Bitcoin, crypto, everything. There's no way it was not in the top 10 searches after it was on every news outlet. It was covered on CNN, CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox News, even independent networks. It's ridiculous. You said, yeah. Focus One says I will go viral one day, soon. Ooh, soon. Maybe one day. I'm not pushing myself to go viral just yet. I'm still a baby. I don't know if I'm ready for it yet, Focus. I don't know if I'm ready. But when it comes, it comes. You can't prepare for it. Oh yeah, censoring leads to all sorts of things. Check Elon's X feed. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel, man. And thank God we have Twitter. I would say one of the most biased platforms. Anywho, Coco Gauff. Normies, hurting my brain again today. What are the normies talking about? Coco Gauff, I don't know who the heck that is. Someone in the Olympics. They're talking about Olympics. Barcelona versus Man, IDK. All these are sports. Everyone, man. No. Nothing for me, man. Nothing for me. Brittany Garner, yeah. Microsoft shares drop. Yeah, I think it was more than 6%. Total revenue increased 15% the year before. Yeah, as much as 7% today. It was crazy. It's crazy. AMD stock. AMD beats Q2 targets. They can't compete with NVIDIA, that's for sure. But apparently still making numbers. We need more chip manufacturing, right? And they're going to get a big piece of that pie no matter what, because NVIDIA is just one company. And, again, competition makes for better prices for everyone. So hopefully they can get pushing into that AI narrative, because they really got to get some competition in that space, or else it's going to be $4,000 chips from NVIDIA. I don't want. I'm so sick of these cards costing $2,000. This is ridiculous. When I was a kid, I used to build an entire computer for $500, and it was mid-tier. It wasn't even like low end. It was mid end, man. Not even low end. Anyway, Beirut, Israel says it killed. Commander in Beirut. Mark Later Jr. Sports stuff. Surfer sports stuff. Man, baseball. I can't. Feral. Like, are we talking about feral cats? Animal shelters, feral cats. Cinnamon recall. Jesus. All of our food's getting recalled, guys. All of our food. We can't. Nothing's safe. Nothing's sacred. Oh no. Jimmy Frederick. I don't know. Paul Blackburn. Sports. It's all baseball. The bottom 6 is all baseball. Yikes, guys. Normies are hurting my brain once again. Bitcoin's still kind of still up there. It went down 2 points from yesterday. It was 52 off the hype of Trump. And then now, what I feel, and we'll get into the chart, is a bear trap. I feel it's a bear trap because, at some point we are going to just let loose, and these bears are thinking we're going to go lower. And everyone's kind of just stuck right here. I don't know what to do. Hold. It's pretty simple. Yeah, you flip and hold. Where the hell is my diamond? Jesus. Oh, no. Let's drop Bender. Diamond hands, right? Hold. You got to hodl, man. That's what this is about. We did not invalidate this yet. We're still stuck in that megaphone, although we've been pushed down to the bottom trenches of that megaphone pattern. I would say we're not as bullish as we were, and we pushed back about a week in price action, right? So July 24th, we were at this level. So not a huge deal. A little bit of a Bart Simpson for about a week. And actually, we're still a little higher than we were down there in the trenches. So, not really. I don't really feel like I want to change anything here. I still feel like we could get a bit of a breakout, especially since we're still waiting on Mt. Gox to dump the rest of that. This kind of came on that news. I would imagine that's what kind of punched us down. Was that was July 24th. Trump came out and did this, right? Trump came out and did that. Yeah, because this was back in the 12th. So yeah, I don't really think Mt. Gox is really going to push us down. If it does, BlackRock's going to be buying in. It's going to go sideways. I just don't see a narrative in which we go down much further than we do here. Other than maybe a major event in Israel that's happening right now. The last few days really didn't do too much for Bitcoin. I don't know. And this right here is just the scare from the government, U.S. government, moving Bitcoin off exchanges into wallets. Yeah. I don't know. Again, this is going to continue with the wallets. It's going to continue with Mt. Gox. Maybe we'll come down and we'll touch the bottom of the megaphone. Everyone sees these patterns. Everyone sees these lines. I'm not the only one who sees them, right? I'm not the only one who's crazy. So I'm just going to leave it where it is. If anything, we're going to go down here, retest this at the very lowest levels, right? In the next target. We're going to see it in here in about, about an hour. We're going to probably see a little bit of volatility. Let's check a heat map real quick and see what's going on. Anything new moving there to give us kind of a better idea, better look at looks like we again 9 o'clock pump, as always, kind of schedule volatility. Whether it's a pump or a dump, it's volatility. 9 o'clock volatility as the markets start to open across the international seas. Japan, China, Germany, the 3 next largest economies. This is them. They're waking up. All right, so that's what I see going on, guys. I'm not really going to move anything. I think we're still on target. We had a bit of a FUD, I still think this would have played out if it wasn't for Trump says he's going to back the Bitcoin, the strategic reserve Bitcoin, and then boom, the current U.S. administration moves it, and then we sell off. If that wouldn't have happened, if they moved it, if they didn't move it, I feel like we'd still be on that slow trend upward, even with the Mt. Gox sell off, not sell off, but dump onto exchanges. So anyway, I'm going to keep this up. I feel like we might come and revisit, maybe albeit a little lower. Like maybe we don't come that high. Again, this was taken from the previous bar pattern. Again, reminding you guys where I'm getting this from. I didn't pull it out of my butt. I got that from the previous bar pattern created from the ETF initial sell-off, because I noticed it was almost an identical inverse head and shoulders. It's just what I see. Anywho, any other coins popping off right now? Solana's been making some moves. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's sitting at 181 right now. 180, 181. Still kind of rallying. Since, since the 6th of this month. Since the whole month, man. The whole month it's been rallying. It's crazy. This is, basically the beginning of the month. Right there. July 1st. Boom. To now. Nothing but up, and I don't know when we drew this line. It's still honoring that line. Should I just keep extending that line out? I don't know. I'm gonna do it. We haven't been in the chart in quite a while. And then Jasmy's still kind of stuck in this upward bullish trend, which is great for Jasmy. Any other notable coins? And again, look at this really strong support. Look at that really strong support. We bounced off of that. Looks like maybe we're making a double bottom now for Jasmy at about 3 cents. Pretty bullish. We'll see if we can hold. Again, I'm really bullish if we hold Jasmy at 3 cents by the end of the month. Bitcoin Gold is pumping hard, according to the Focus One. The Focus One in the chat has had some crazy volatility the last few weeks. Bitcoin Gold. Let me check that coin. Coin perspective. Not coin perspective. Yeah, coin market cap. Bitcoin Gold. I am not familiar with that coin at all. Just wanted to give you that heads up. Okay. Bitcoin Gold. BTG. $27 currently. in the last month, last year. I mean, it's doing its thing like a lot of other coins. The past month, looking pretty bullish, at least over the last month. But I don't know enough about this coin to say heads or tails about it. BTG, focus one, yes. Where is the about? There we go. What is BTG? BTG is Bitcoin Gold. It was founded in 2017 to become the user-friendly alternative to Bitcoin. The Bitcoin network, BTG network, aims to combine the security and sturdiness of Bitcoin blockchain and its characteristics of the opportunity of the experimentation of development. Is it a hard fork of Bitcoin, like Bitcoin Cash, like BSV, like Litecoin? I'm not familiar. It is a direct hard fork. It's not just copying tokenomics. It is a hard fork. Okay. So again, similar tokenomics as well. 21 billion Bitcoin gold. Circulating supply. Max supply is 21 million. Total circulating supply right now is 17 million. 513,000. And it looks like the fully diluted market cap is 568 million. So about a little over half a billion. Focus One says, I own a small bag. It would pump hard when BTC hits 100K. I agree with you. I actually 100% agree with you because we've seen the same thing happen in 2021. Same thing happened with Bitcoin Cash. Same thing happened with Litecoin. I personally believe, I just bought a bag of BSV. I personally believe that anything that has the word Bitcoin in it or the logo of Bitcoin, right, is going to pump just because of the association and the normies that don't know the difference. Because I've seen it in 2021. Why? Because I too was a normie. Oh no, it's hard to acknowledge that now. It's been 4 years. But when you're learning, and you just think every coin's going to go to 30,000 like Bitcoin did back in 2021. It's just the mindset with people getting the stage, still learning. It's that narrative. It's going to happen. Anything with the word Bitcoin is going to pump. I 100% agree with you. All right. So, man, Focus One. This is what I'm talking about, man. I love your back and forth, and you're very knowledgeable, and I love your takes and your plays, man. Your game. I love your game. You've got a lot of plays that you and I really do kind of play back and forth really well together. Anywho, that's Bitcoin Gold. I was not aware of that being another direct hard fork of Bitcoin. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot. And you know what? Maybe that's one of the things I will make a video about later. Again, first one's going to be Jasmine. Second one's going to be Bitcoin. And then I want to do, hard forks. Man, a whole video about hard forks would be entertaining. I don't think enough people are even talking about that. Just like outlining all of them. Litecoin, BSV, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Gold. And then the differences of what Bitcoin and of course the others are as well. And transactions per second, that's what it's really at. And as Maximus Crypto educated me on with the test net of BSV sitting at over 1 million transactions per second, 10 million, or I think even at the test node. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert on BSV, but I did diversify into it a little bit. Because why not? It's great technology. And not everyone can afford $66,000 Bitcoin, right? It's gonna get relocated somewhere else. Anyway, so that's what I think is going to happen, guys. Again, Bitcoin kind of testing these ranges again overnight. I wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of work our way back up into the middle of this megaphone pattern. Just kind of test that neutral level. Maybe even bounce off of that. Maybe make a new low. Come down a little. There's still FUD, but I don't think we're gonna get much lower than this line. And if we do, we invalidate it and we move on. We find another trend that is our friend. All right. So hope you guys have a great night. Thanks again for everything coming out. You guys, I love the love and support. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, this is the Crypto Otaku. And I appreciate you the most, of course, the Focus One, as I focus most of my time in the chat for you. if you say at the very end of my stream, if you are feeling like a degen, get some Bitcoin Diamond. Oh, what? 7 cents? I haven't heard of this, man. You're bringing in the alpha tonight. Degen. Oh, wow. Degen into Bitcoin Diamond. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. Have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. This week's going to be nuts. I have a really busy day tomorrow, but I am going to make the stream because that's what I mean. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Whopper Wednesday. Whopper Wednesday. It's the Crypto Otaku signing out. Peace.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above the in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
All coins aren't securities, guys! Is there not securities? Screw you, Gary!